All right, back with another video. I want to talk about Javante Tank Davis. Um, Tank Davis, like Floyd Mayweather, is my brother in the flesh, not the spirit. Um, Tank Davis has come a long way in his life. Allegedly, Tank Davis grew up in foster homes um, as a child because his parents allegedly struggled with drug addiction. Okay, he spent some time in foster homes and foster care, allegedly, before his grandmother fought to regain custody of him and his brother. So Tank Davis had a very traumatic uh, childhood, in my opinion. Just like many people have, unfortunately. And childhood trauma, if it is not diagnosed and you do not go get therapy, it shows itself in your adulthood. And I think that's the cause of some of Tank Davis issues outside of the ring. I think his decision making outside of the ring um, is not wise. It's very unwise. I think because he has not gone to therapy, to my knowledge, and if he is in therapy, then that's great for him. Kudos. I think everyone that has trauma should go get professional help because things don't get better as we age if they are not addressed and corrected. Things usually get worse. Okay, if you have a bad temper at 15, and if you don't know the root cause of your anger at 30, your temper will be much worse than it was at 15, and the anger will increase. I'm speaking from personal experience. Okay, I'm much better now with my temper, but at 15, I was I was a loose cannon as far as my temper. Um, I am far from perfect. I make mistakes every day, but the goal, in my opinion, is to keep improving every day as well as a person. Um, I know some fans get upset at Tank Davis because he allegedly does not want to fight the best competition. Look, if Tank does not want to fight the best competition, then that is his choice as a boxer. As a fan, you have a choice not to support his fights. That's it. But belittling him is not going to make him fight the top opposition that you desire him to fight. If Tank Davis' plan was to use his boxing talent to escape poverty, I have no issue with that. I have no issue with that at all. Everyone cannot be Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. you know, Everyone is not going to be that. Sugar Ray Leonard. Everyone does not want to be the best at their craft. Some people view it as an avenue to get themselves out of a difficult situation. And maybe that's what Tank has done. I'm not sure. Time will tell. Um, for some people that get upset at Tank because they say he doesn't represent so-called black men well, listen, Tank Davis' job is entertain the masses. He's an entertainer. He's a professional boxer. He has flaws. He has issues, just like every other person. Tank Davis is not Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was an outlier. Muhammad Ali was an anomaly. Okay, that's not the norm. You'll probably never see another Muhammad Ali. Okay, you're just not gonna see it. Muhammad Ali was a separatist. He was a member of the Nation of Islam from 1964 to 1975. Tank Davis most likely is a liberal man. I don't think he's a pro-black. So the ideology there is different. Okay. Um, and let me say this. In my opinion, Tank Davis is lucky to be alive with the rough upbringing that he endured. Okay. He's lucky to be alive, in my opinion. And the man is a millionaire. Okay. Tank Davis is a very entertaining boxer. He punches very hard. The Most High blessed him with that ability. And also, Tank Davis has a lot of charisma. I think that's why a lot of people gravitate to him. He has a lot of charisma. Okay? And that's another gift that the Most High bestowed upon Tank Davis. Um, the enemy within. When I say that, I just mean, in my opinion, the biggest enemy to the so-called black man is himself. I know that we are behind enemy lines. Okay? So-called black man is not in rulership. At different times in history, different times of the world, different nations have the opportunity to rule. And right now, the so-called black man is not in rulership. The black man was in rulership in the Middle Ages in Europe, but right now he's not. And that happens. That happens. But I think we are our own worst enemy at times. I think the man in the mirror needs to be addressed a lot more. We need to have real conversations with ourselves. So-called black man has all the gifts. He has all the talent. He has all the charisma. And a lot of times, the decisions that we make, it makes our situation in this society harder, much harder than it has to be. We have to try to elevate our minds. We have to try to educate ourselves as much as possible. And we have to try to understand true history. And we need to understand the nature of women. All right? And this isn't a gender war channel. All right? I'm not bashing women by saying this, but the woman has a nature, just like the man has a nature. And on top of that woman's nature, you have to know that woman's nature individually as well. And the same thing with the man. Everything has a nature. All living creatures have a nature. And if you don't know the nature of that living creature, you are not going to know how to deal with it. You are not. You're not going to know how to live in peace and harmony with it. All right? So I just want to say that about Tank Davis. I hope he gets back into the ring soon. I don't know if Tank is retired or not. I hope everything goes well with his legal issues. And I just hope he learns from his mistakes. I hope he stays out of trouble outside the ring. And once again, if the brother is not in therapy, I hope he seeks therapy very soon. Very soon. Because I think it will help him address a lot of these root level issues which causes some of his bad decision making, in my opinion. Childhood trauma is very dangerous if it's not addressed. Very dangerous. So, thank you for listening to my video. Like and subscribe. I'll speak to you guys on the next video.